Welcome back to California Cooking. One of the biggest food holidays of the year is Super Bowl Sunday, so we're gonna take you to an Inglewood bakery that is right across the street from SoFi Stadium, and they are known for their decadent cakes and cobblers. Then, all about the game day snacks. I'm gonna show you a few ideas I have up my sleeve. And finally, I'm taking you to a family restaurant in Inglewood serving up Italian comfort food. First up, if you haven't been to Sweet Red Peach in Inglewood, you need to go right away. On most days, this bakery has a line out the door, and after meeting the owner, Carolyn, and tasting her delicious desserts, I know why. Let's go inside Sweet Red Peach. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Jessica.
How you doing? Good.
Oh,
This is a dangerous place for a pregnant woman to be.
Oh, and congratulations. Look.
I'm like the red velvet you're known for. Is this carrot?
That's
carrot
carrot,
cake.
yep.
But the line out the door, I said, this is a Monday
Oh,
morning. Not even, it's like 11:30 in the morning and you've got a line out the door.
hey, we're blessed and humbled every time that door opens.
That has to make you feel good though.
It makes us feel real good. And then especially being across the street from the Rams, SoFi.
You're not kidding, you're across the street. You
literally
are directly across the street from SoFi.
literally across the street.
When you heard a stadium was coming to town, you must have been jumping for joy. Or were you a little nervous about it?
Nervous because you don't know, are you going to get displays?
Sure.
You don't know, but they have been so supportive. The Rams, NFL Network, it's just,
Amazing.
and they're some of our customers. So we got
Really?
those, and the Chargers too.
Okay, the players eat all healthy during the season. Or do they
And
cheat?
Yes, they do. And then the front office staff cheats a lot.
What do you expect for this weekend? I mean, this is craziness happening across the street.
Oh my gosh, it's already started. We are booked for a lot of events.
Yeah.
So it's just like starting Tuesday, it's just event. And so I'm like, okay, you gotta go here, you gotta go there. So we had an event Saturday, which was a great thing. So yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Oh my gosh. Now, what are you actually doing on Super Bowl Sunday? What's your plan?
We have a couple events like NFL Coaches Party. We have another thing for the NFL Network. Okay. And then we have to take care of home. We got to take care of here too. So we're just going to be all over the place.
Oh my God. How much has Inglewood changed? It's incredible the construction that's going on. I mean,
it's
corner.
like every day I'm like, okay, when did that come in?
Yeah.
It's been a lot. And
How do you feel about it?
It's great, and it's, as long as they keep the ones in mind.
What made Inglewood special to begin with, right? You don't want to.
But like I said, they've been very supportive. The Rams, NFL Network, it's been great.
Now, what about when the Cincinnati Bengal fans show up this weekend and they want to come try your cobbler?
They can come and get some of those Rams cupcakes and the Rams cheesecake.
Are they welcome?
Oh yeah, everybody's welcome.
Okay.
It's always going to be Rams house though.
What I love about you, I was reading, you were a teacher in Compton.
17 years.
Yeah.
That's
and
where.
then what?
I tasted the red velvet cake back in 1999. Look,
that must have been some red velvet cake.
And I just would put my own scoop on it. And then I was always a cook, never a baker.
Yeah.
Taught myself how to bake. And it's from there, I still was teaching.
Yep.
My colleagues at Kelly Elementary were still my guinea pigs. I call them my guinea pigs.
You're like, try this.
Yes, everything went well. And then fast forward, I stopped teaching in 2012 and just went totally in took my retirement and just gambled, rolled the dice, and God's been good.
11 years later. Now the name Sweet Red Peach is for sweet potato pie, red velvet, and peach cobbler.
Yes, it is.
Are those the highlights?
That was when, other things have come in there like German chocolate, which I call the Brit Pear. So,
really?
Really? Oh my gosh. I think last Saturday
Is that the one?
We probably sold almost 200 slices of just that.
Get out of here.
It's a really big, and we do everything from scratch. So everything.
I was reading a story about some lady that drives really far to come get German chocolate cake for her husband or something. She loves her husband.
That's all, she loves him. Yeah. So we've been we get the San Diego, the Bakersfield. It's been good.
Any of the players stop over for a piece of cake? Or?
Oh yeah, and you know you'll know that they're players because you're like, that guy is really big.
I always heard bakers get up really early. Is that part of the deal
yes.
when you own a bakery? Like making the donuts?
I have a few employees that start at midnight.
See, just like
but
news business.
But now since we have these events, we're gonna have to start the night before.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing you a little treat, our German chocolate, our red pear.
The red pear. Because it's so dang good that it pays the rent.
It pays the rent.
And rent must have gone up around here.
Oh my gosh.
You don't cheap out on the coconut.
No, coconut and
clearly.
pecans.
Oh my gosh. Moist.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. You guys had the German chocolate?
He's absolutely.
Oh. Okay, this will for sure be, this is a winner. Oh my gosh. Carolyn, love you. Love your business. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you. Thanks for coming. Jessica.
Go Rams.
Go Rams.
And go German chocolate cake. I am still dreaming about that German chocolate cake. It was so good, the rent payer, as Carolyn calls it. And I also got to taste Carolyn's red velvet cake and her peach cobbler. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, you can't go wrong with any of them. Coming up, you can't watch the big game without some delicious apps. I'm cooking up buffalo chicken stuffed egg rolls and crispy salmon bites with spicy sriracha dip. Then, I'm gonna introduce you to a brother and sister team whose family's been serving delicious food to the community of Inglewood for decades. You can't watch the big game without some really good snacks. So my buffalo chicken stuffed egg rolls are crispy, cheesy, and spicy. It's Super Bowl weekend, and honestly, as much as football is fantastic and I can't wait for the game, it really is about the snacks. And I love buffalo chicken wings, but they're always so messy, and I usually find it hard to make them if you're having people over, time consuming, all that. So if you take all the yumminess of a chicken wing and then you put it inside of an egg roll wrapper and fry it, and maybe dip it in some blue cheese dressing, I think we could be onto something. So that's what I'm gonna try today. And it's easy. Again, you're just using the chicken from the store. Rotisserie chickens are the best for this kind of thing because why bother cooking up chicken? So I took all the white meat, shredded it, and then you gotta have your Frank's Red Hot sauce because this is what makes your buffalo wing sauce. And then in this bowl, well, I have probably 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And then you're gonna pour in your Frank's Red Hot. We coat our chicken in the Red Hot and the butter. It's your egg roll wrapper, kind of like basically a square piece of dough. I'm going to add some blue cheese crumbles, and then that's gonna melt in the egg roll and make things ooey gooey and more delicious. Here goes. Let's see how we do this. You don't want to overfill. Overfilling can cause a real mess. Now I have a little bit of water. You want your egg roll to stick. So I'm gonna go around the edges. I'm gonna fold the ends. There we go. One down. A bunch more to go. I'm gonna try these egg rolls 2 different ways. I'm gonna make these egg rolls 1 batch in the air fryer and then 1 batch good old fried in oil and see which one is best. This oil's hot. Let me go ahead and start. There we go. We want to sizzle, but we don't want it to be too hot. Crease side down first, just so that sticks. In our air fryer, this is the basket. I'm going to brush with oil, a vegetable oil, my egg rolls, place them in and see how it goes. Air fryer goes in and start. Now, these have to flip. Ah! Oh yeah. some of our egg rolls are done. These are the ones I fried in the pan. The air fryer's still going, so while we wait for those, I'm gonna make some homemade blue cheese dressing. So easy, tastes so much better than in a bottle. All you need is the blue cheese that we used in here. So I had like a small block, the other half goes in the bowl. Labneh or yogurt, mayo. You always wanna make more than you think you'll need. And then just a splash of vinegar, red wine vinegar, and then you mix it. Tiny bit of salt. Some cracked black pepper in there. These aren't right. They're so wrong that they're so right. Okay, the air fryer did its job. The only problem I never know is how long. And look at that, they're crispy, they're brown. I would say that was 10 minutes maybe? Look at that, gorgeous. I mean, come on, that air fryer, they look very similar to the ones I pan fried. Should I try an air fried one? In a weird way, I might like the air fried one better because, you know, there's less oil, and so it just feels less decadent. It's still delicious. So I think either one, but I think if you got the air fryer at home, go for it. You gotta make these. Oh my gosh, were those good. It hits all the notes, spicy, salty, crunchy. It's gonna score some serious points with your guests. Okay, here's another app to consider for your game day menu. Take a look. I think I have a theme for this your Super Bowl food. Everything's wrapped and fried. So this recipe is gonna be wrapped in rice paper. And you know, you've seen rice paper, it's hard, and then you soften it in some warm water and it becomes pliable, like you'd see in a spring roll. I'm gonna cook up some salmon, put some avocado, some jalapeno, and dip it in some sriracha mayo. And you might think, salmon on Super Bowl Sunday? Yes, we're doing a little salmon. For my little salmon bites that I cut up into bite-sized pieces, I sprinkle them with salt and pepper, easy, in the pan. I'm gonna use some coconut oil because I think coconut oil is gonna just give things a nice little extra boost of flavor. So these will cook really quick. Our salmon bites are cooked. Now to the second step. I have an avocado and a jalapeno. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lime on our avocado and then just slice it into thin slices. I have some very warm water and I'm gonna pour it in the bottom of this baking dish or baking sheet. Take my rice paper. You just put it in the warm water until it's soft and pliable. Onto a paper towel. You want to dab off some water. I'm also gonna score it in half because I don't need the whole thing. First, a piece of jalapeno. We put a piece of avocado down, our piece of salmon, fold it up like a little package, and then I'm gonna fry them up in the coconut oil. Our little salmon bites are done. Now, same skillet that I cooked my salmon in, more coconut oil, pretty high heat because again, everything on the inside is cooked. So, let's go for it, see how we do. Our salmon bites are nice and crispy and golden brown, and I'm gonna make a quick sauce to dip them in using my favorite ingredient, mayonnaise, and sriracha, which now they sell as a thing, and then a squeeze of lime. I think it's just a little something different for Super Bowl Sunday. Sauce goes into a bowl in the middle of the plate. Then we'll take our salmon bites and we'll just go around the sauce like that, just for a little extra something. Some sesame seeds on top. And there we go, our salmon bites with our spicy mayo sriracha. A little something different for Super Bowl Sunday, but I think your guests are gonna love it.
If you're looking for something a little lighter, those salmon bites are perfect. Coming up, I'm taking you to a neighborhood restaurant in Inglewood,
serving up Italian comfort food. That's coming up next. Sunday Gravy is a fairly new spot in Inglewood, but with some rich history. Although this brother and sister duo may be new as restaurant owners, their family has deep roots in Inglewood. Let's meet Ghazi and Sol.
Hi, brother and sister. I love that you guys are siblings and you work together.
Thank you.
I have two brothers, so I can only imagine. Like, I love them, but I don't know what it would be like to work with my brothers.
One thing one of our dear teammates told us yesterday, she just laughed. She said, you know, it's really cool that you two can work together and you still have like your bits. She's like, if I worked with my brother, no food would ever come out.
What were you guys like growing up as brother and sister? Were you the kind that like fought and whatever,
for sure,
and now?
For sure. No, we had our normal sibling antics.
Sure.
You know? We have another younger sister, and so it was just kind of like one day I would team up with her against her, and then one day she would team up with her against me, and one day we would team up against her, and it was, you know, just the general sibling like banter and a little bit of a rivalry here and there, but
always jokes and laughter.
Always jokes and laughter.
I can tell. And did you guys ever think though in a million years you'd work together?
I think maybe eventually we had all thought that yes, we're gonna have something going together. But I truly never thought that I'd be in the restaurant industry, and I'm so excited that my brother asked me.
Okay, even though Dad had this place since the 70s, you never thought like, hey, the restaurant business could be like a family business.
I guess I personally never thought that, but my brother, he is a chef, and so I definitely feel like it was in the stars for him.
Yeah.
And I'm just so grateful that he asked me to join.
Yeah.
Growing up, because of the time that I spent with my dad, going with him to the restaurants, like it felt like a very natural thing for me to get into.
Just growing up, our mother, she's an amazing chef herself.
Right.
And so we would have parties of about 100 people.
Really?
We're Persian. And then I would actually help my mom with the setting up of everything. So that's actually where my love came.
Okay. When you drive by, and Sunday Gravy is the cutest name for a restaurant, but you see the old sign of Gino's Pizza, right? Which has been here since the 70s. So I'm sure there's customers that are very fond just of this building, right?
For about the first like 2 years, the question was always, oh, this isn't Gino's anymore. And then so we would go in, and that was our way to build a relationship with our guests immediately off the bat. And we would tell them that, yes, like it's not Gino's any longer, you know, but we're the same family. You know, what my dad brought to the neighborhood here back in the day, we're just gonna continue that, but in our own way.
Italians always talk about their Sunday gravy. You guys aren't Italian.
We're not Italian, no.
But you know how to make some Sunday gravy.
We learned that for us, the idea of Sunday gravy is not about the sauce. It's the tradition of like what goes around the Sunday gravy, and it's family. And so Sunday gravy for us was more about that idea as opposed to just the sauce. As far as an Iranian becoming, you know, Italian chef, like that is a story in of its own, because you know, my dad came here and you know, he was an Iranian immigrant, and after just a few years was able to open up a restaurant. But then my dad grew that into 12 locations all around LA.
Oh my gosh, okay, but some of this rubbed off on his son, because you said you were living in Denver before you took over the business, and you served your friends some lasagna, and they're like, dude, your lasagna is killer.
I always loved cooking for my friends. I found my joy more in like tapping into my mom's side of being the host, right? And so I loved hosting my friends, and I loved hosting them with my cooking. You know, I made lasagna for my friends who were visiting us in Denver. She said, this is awesome, and I wish I could eat this every day, and you should come back to LA and sell your lasagna. And
the lasagna angel team. This is the cutest place, and you can feel the warm family vibes, but there's a Super Bowl happening around the corner. Are we getting orders? Like, what's happening?
We've already had a lot of people who are gonna be working the event. They're coming into town now. They're dining with us, and they're from out of town. And learning about Sunday gravy for the first time. It's been a really exciting time for us with having the SoFi Stadium.
Yeah. What are some of the must-have dishes when we come to Sunday
I
Gravy?
have to say my favorite first. Definitely the short rib ragu.
We wanted to do something, obviously the bolognese is a classic,
Yeah.
Italian staple. And I just wanted to step it up a bit, and instead of doing the ground beef or, veal, I like to do braised short rib. And I like to, pull that apart and cook that all day. And, it just steps it up a bit.
That's insane. Wow. I mean, that, when you think of like the word Sunday gravy, you think of something like low and slow and meaty and,
You can't go without a Caesar salad. We add a little kick to it. So we got the Calabrian chili aioli. They add a really, really just nice kind of heat to the salad. It's a step away from the traditional.
I love the way you do the breadcrumbs like that on top. That's good.
You cannot not order our cheesy garlic
The
bread.
cheesy garlic bread.
I love garlic bread.
It's an
but cheesy
essential.
garlic bread.
And we have that garlic butter on here, the mozzarella. It's wonderful.
Love you guys. This is so good.
Thank you so much.
So
Thanks for
much.
being here.
Absolutely. Good luck with Super Bowl Sunday.
All right.
Go Rams.
You feel like a member of the family when you visit Sunday Gravy. I love talking to them, and I know their dad is so proud. Well, that does it for us. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the big game. Go Rams!